Good morning to everyone. Today we are going to discuss about GST framework in India. Actually, in India has adopted a dual GST model in view of the federal structure of the country. Consequently, center and states tax simultaneously they have to levy the GST on taxable supply of goods or services or both which take place within a state or union territory. Thus, actually, the tax is imposed concurrently by center and sales, that is, center and sales state tax simultaneously tax goods and services. Now, the center tax also has the power to collect the tax interstate sales, and states are also collecting the tax services. So GST extends to whole of India including the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Next we discuss about the GST concept and its classification. So under the GST classification we are having a 4 categories. One is central goods service and tax, and second state goods and service tax, union territory goods and service tax, and integrated goods and service tax. So under the GST it is a destination based tax applicable it upon all the transactions involving supply of goods and services for consideration, subject to exceptions thereof. GST in India comprises the central of goods and service tax levied and collected by the central government. Under the interstate supply of taxable goods or services are subject to integrated, that is IGST. Okay, it is approximately the sum total of CGCT and SGCT or union territory goods and service tax, and is levied by center on all interstate supplies. So under the legislative framework we are going to discuss about some important elements. Okay, so first element is there is a single legislation, that is a CGST Act under 2017 for levying CGCT. That is similarly union territory without state legislations of the example we are taking the union territory, it is nothing but we are take the example Andaman and Nicobar Island, Lakshadweep. These are all the some important example. These are the under union territory GST Act. It will be faced on the for levying UTCGT, and also the state and union territory with their own legislation have their own GST legislation for levying SGST, that is a state goods and service tax. Though there are multiple state goods and service tax legislation, the basic feature of law such as chargeability, it might be taking some taxable event and taxable person classification under the valuation of goods and service tax. So the procedure for collection and levy of tax is nothing but like the uniform in all the tax legislation as far as possible, and also the feasibility we have to check it whether it is necessary to preserve the essence of dual GST. Under the GST classification we have to make some scheme of classification of services. So it has been devised wherein the services of various description have been under the various section heading and the groups itself. Each group consists of various service and also the codes and registration. So under the registration we have to make the every supplier of goods or services, it is required to return to obtain registration in the state or union territory from where he makes the taxable supply if it is aggregate turnover exceeds 20 lakhs during the financial year. Okay, however, the limit of 20 lakhs will be reduced to 10 lakh if the person is carrying out business in the special category state of 1 except Jammu and Kashmir.